I decided to share the Cairo project, which actually is a personal view of what an OS should be for me, right? And it can help people who are now trying to build arcolinux ISOs, ALCI ISOs. It needs, the correct code, the correct packages, the correct settings, the correct configs. So sure, building ISOs can be daunting, interesting as well, because it's already there. Arcolinux info, the Arcolinux B website, iCarly. There's a comprehensive guide on the arcolinux-iso.com, right? And beside of these three, plus Arcolinux, plus now Cairo, you have 5 references to figure out how to create an ISO. This video is about building ISOs, right? We can make another video about downloading. This is about building ISO. You go to Cairo dupes, you go to ISO, code, click, to the desktop you go, and then in here you git clone Cairo dupes ISO. It depends where you're on, right? Depends what system are you working on. But there is something called get pacman repos, keys and mirrors, which means that's the pacman that we're gonna copy paste over. And if you don't like that, there is a backup. But this is what we're gonna copy paste over. So if you change anything in here, it will be copy pasted over. Small settings maybe, like also parallel downloads, a bit bigger, bit less, more, you choose. And this one is going to make sure that your current system knows where the packages are, right? The current system has to, well, know the arcolinux repo. That's probably not an issue, but the Nemesis repo as well, and the Chaotic repo as well. So these things, multilib is not really necessary, but core extra Nemesis repo, Chaotic AOR needs to be there. So everything is downloaded, installed, and he's skipping here, but we're gonna make a backup here to Cairo and overwrite that thing with, well, this will be overwritten, right? etc pacman.conf. So if and when you type update now, you see this, then you're good to go. Then you can build the ISO, build ISO, right? Wait for it, and then your password, and off it goes, because it knows where to find it, right? Because of our changes, it actually finds these things. These are things that I've created and are on Nemesis repo, my personal Erik Dubois, github.com there repo. Extra nice things, but this one is necessary, right? Configuration of chadwm. Dot files is also necessary, shells and all that. All the icons, right? Icons not really important. Polybar is not important for chadwm. It is for Qtile. Rofi is there, shells, Xfce git. So you decide what you like. Oh, the shells are here, sorry. This contains more, but not the shells. So decision time, lots of, and if not 95% is Arch, and just a few packages are coming from E2 or Chaotic AOR, maybe a little bit more there. Inkscape, GIMP, probably from Arch. But some things, right, will come from Chaotic AOR. So that's the video how to build an ISO. Make sure that it knows where to grab the packages. So the Nemesis repo, Chaotic AOR, has keys and mirrors. This script will launch it. This one will build it. And if you're really on a very bare Arch, so new, right, then you won't have Yay or Paru, which often you'd like to install immediately after installing Arch. So that's there just for fun. Quick access to Yay or Paru. It's always going to be Git version. That's it. It's just waiting. Maybe we should wait. Basically, in the end, Control H, you'll get the Cairo build. You can delete it after this one is finished. But this will be the Cairo out. Let's delete it. So in this folder will be the ISO. That's the out folder. This is the build folder, and in the desktop is how we build things. All right, so let's just stop the video when something is in here. Let's pause. At this point, it's building the ISO, and as you see, it's super fast. I've changed a few configurations, and I wish had done that 8 years ago, right? But that's the fun with building a new ISO. You can rethink everything. And the setting I'm using now is like super fast. All right. It's building a few things, few files. Just checks. If you want to share it with people, then you say that's the MD5. That's what contains the package list. Thousands of packages. Let's see. Right? I don't care. It's what I want. 1208. And then just more checks for security. And that's it. We've got ourselves an ISO. What do? You burn it on a USB. There's Linux Mint up here. Well, not Linux Mint. Mint stick from Linux Mint, right? We drop it here. Then USB, which I can pop in if you want to see that. I put an USB in, and then it'll find it, and I'll say burn, right? Okay. And then it's on the USB, you boot up with the USB, done. That's the end of the video. So this is if you want to build Cairo. Nothing has been changed, the ISO, right? So we kept everything exactly the same. But yes, if you've seen already a few videos, this is where the package list is. What package do you want to have on the ISO? Scroll through it. I would suggest go down and then go up again. Right, because the first things are all Arch ISO, so don't mess with those. But from the bottom to the top, there are things you can say, I don't want that, don't want that. All right, that's it for me.